Hey guys, what's going on here? Dalhousie NB channel. Everybody calls me Tiggy Wiggy, but the channel is known as Dalhousie NB guys, and I've never done any of these videos before, never done any streaming, nothing like that before. This is a first for me guys, so you'll have to excuse me because the quality is probably not going to be very good. I'm not sure how it's going to come out audio-wise or video-wise, but we're going to give it a shot and see how it comes out guys, and if it ain't that good, I'll just upgrade some of my stuff here to make better quality videos. Guys, I want to make it known right away that I'm going to be doing some subscriber milestones, and I'll be doing a lot of giveaways as an ongoing thing. You see a lot of people out there who do videos and do streaming who, people usually donate to them and stuff like that. I'll be doing the donating, guys. I'll be giving away some stuff as we get more subscribers and more views. So guys, when we get 100 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away it's a photo. It's an 8.5 by 11 or an 8 by 10 photo, Diablo photo, and it's actually signed by 5 of the developers of the game. That was obtained directly at BlizzCon. And for the 200 subscriber milestone, guys, I'm going to be giving away a PS4 copy of the Ultimate Evil Edition Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. So, get subscribing and stuff like that, and as I get more subscribers, I'm giving even more stuff away too. And I might even venture into other games, just something that we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, I'm playing with a Witch Doctor currently. I do have more than a Witch Doctor in terms of characters, but I'm Paragon level 388, so I'm definitely not the highest. There's a lot of other players out there who are a lot higher than I am. But I got a pretty busy life. I got a full-time job. I got a wife, 2 kids. I'm a bodybuilder. I do boxing, so I'm pretty pressed for time. But I do play when I can, and I do tend to at least get a half an hour in every day, so I'll try to be making videos on an almost daily basis anyway, guys. So, so welcome to the channel first and foremost. Like I said, my name is Tiggy. Everybody calls me Tiggy. And I hope you enjoy the content that I put up here, guys. My main, my motivation for the channel was actually just wanting to learn more about the characters and what other people are doing, and I do watch other people's videos from time to time, so I'm hoping you guys can take a look at my build and kind of critique it, and say, gee, maybe you could try this, or what's working for you guys and what's helping you guys get to those higher levels and those greater rifts and being able to survive them. I think the highest I've gotten so far was level 30. So the patch 2.1 just went live yesterday on the live servers, and I do play on the America server, so we're going to try it out. I did try a few low-level greater risk to try to get a feel for things. So guys, we'll take a look at the Witch Doctor. Gear. Star Metal Kukri. Guys, this was so friggin' tough to find. I think I got it at level 360 Paragon. It finally dropped. And I actually, me and 3 other guys tried a certain thing to try to get this item to drop. Now, we might all be crazy, and it might be just pure coincidence, but we all did something, and boom, boom, boom. Star Metal Cookies for each of us. So, the thing might work. I'll explain what we did in a later video. But anyway, Star Metal Cookery there, guys, for the simple legendary stat on there. Reduce the cooldown of Fetish Army and Big Bad Voodoo by 1 second each time your fetishes deal damage. Not every time they hit, every time they deal damage. I've actually seen the cooldown on the Fetish and the Big Bad Voodoo refresh in less than 5 seconds. So that is really nice to have. I got the socket in there, 130% per hit damage with the emerald. Cane set here, the 2-piece set, the pants and the boots, and I went with the canes for the 8% increase attack speed there, guys, which is just something needed for these fetish and pet builds. And I got the 2 sockets in there for vitality, amethyst, for the simple fact that I like the survivability, because my Witch Doctor doesn't have the amount of toughness I'd like her to have based on the gear that I'm wearing. Thing of the Deep here, guys. What I like about this is the increased golden health pickup by 20 yards. It comes in handy, guys, really bad. When you're in these higher levels and you see these globes dropping, health globes, and you usually just pop Spirit Walk and then just walk around a little radius and pick them all up. So it's really good for survivability. I also got lucky with the critical hit chance there, 10%, which was perfect. And as you can see here, guys, 738 vitality, 740 intelligence, and then I got the 341, 388 damage there as well. And it's hard for me to upgrade this. It really is. A lot of mojos drop, and they're just useless for me. So I stick with that one. Another good one would be the Ucapian Serpian, which redirects your damage to your zombie dog. I do have one, but I like this thing too much. I swapped out my Ring of Royal Grandeur. I have 2 of those Ring of Royal Grandeurs, but I opted out for a Stone of Jordan. One because of the fire skill damage, 20%. based on my build just makes sense. 462 intelligence on there, and I got 41 critical hit damage, and then the elite damage by 28% there increase. Tall man's finger, guys. Get those useless dogs. They become one more powerful dog, and it's well worth it, especially with the build I got. I use the fire dogs, and got lucky with the roll here again, guys. Critical hit damage 50%, which was perfect. I re-rolled the crit hit chance to 6, which again is perfect. 455 intelligence would have been nice to see a little higher, and then I got the 71 to 140 damage there. Witching Hour. It's a vanilla belt. I found 2 Witching Hours that were level 70 that were crap, and they were not better than this. Again, the 9% increase attack speed, which is great for these fetish builds, or I like to call them veterinarian builds because they're pet doctors. Critical hit damage there, 37%. Yeah, we all know what the legacy Witching Hours are. Mage Fist. I do have Tasker and Theo, which again really increases your attack speed, but I went with the Mage Fist for the 20% fire damage here, guys. I was lucky and got the perfect 7% increase attack speed on them, and I rerolled for perfect critical hit damage on the very first try. So that was really nice to have, guys. They're a nice set of gloves, and they really bring up my damage on my elemental fire damage. Guilds, I got the 3-piece set, guys, because again, I don't have the Ring of Royal Grandeur, so I had to wear the Guilds armor. I just like those set bonuses, you know, that 3-piece to reduce the damages from elites by 15%, while increasing your damage to elites by 15%. And of course, the 7% range and melee attacks as well is nice to have. I mean, they're pretty basic. I got perfect 20% fire damage and 4.5% critical hit on the bracers. The armor is basic intelligence, vitality, and armor with 3 intelligence gems. I'm thinking of swapping out one of those topazes for a amethyst to get a little bit more survivability because I'm only at 7.5 million. I'd like to get that right around 8 million, guys, at least, especially for these 2/6 greater rifts. Doesn't matter, greater rifts don't take into consideration the T level, but yeah, okay, so the shoulders, I got increased fetish army damage by 13%, which is nice to have. I'd like to get that up to 15. 436 intelligence there, vitality. Ouroboros, pretty decent amulet. 20% fire damage again, which helps my elemental. My critical hit damage increased by 83%. I will try to reroll that again a few times for a little bit higher, and my 9.5% crit chance increase in 662 intelligence. Mask of Jerem. Again, I got lucky. 100% pet damage, which is awesome. You know, those don't drop too often. I got a socket in there, 22% life with the amethyst, and re-roll for the crit chance, which is 6% perfect again. The vitality and the intelligence are actually low. I wasn't happy with that at all. But what can you do? 100% pet damage. It's going to be tough to upgrade this one too. And maybe if I find like a 98% pet damage one with you know, maybe high 700s in there, like maybe around 730, 740 vit and intelligence, I might swap it out. But happy with that overall. So that's my gear in a nutshell there, guys. We're going to go to my stats here. Like I said, 7.5 million toughness is not the best. I'd like to get it a little higher, so I'm probably going to swap out one of those for vitality. I might lose a little bit of sheet DPS, but my effective DPS is through the roof, guys. Like, it's just incredibly powerful, and you don't really want to pay too much attention to that damage number there because it doesn't take into consideration what your elemental damage is. Effective DPS, you can call it. We'll go into details here. You can see fire damage increase there, 80%. That's nuts. That's what you want. That's what's going to make your gargantuan and your fire dog, your tiki torches are going to hit really, really well with that. Area damage is 68%. We'll get to that in a minute. Critical hit damage 521. Critical hit chance 41%. Attacks per second 1.88. It's really good. You can only imagine if I had the Tasker and Theo gloves on there, I'd be getting that extra 40-some% on there. So. But 1.88 is perfectly fine. You want to get it at least 1.80. 1.88, they're hitting pretty fast. Bonus damage to elites, 43% there, and the rest are pretty useless. I just don't want to talk about them. So guys, we'll go to skills now. Plague of Toads, Rain of Toads. Hey, I'm using a fire drill. Why are you using Rain of Toads? For one simple reason, and that is to just spam those fetishes out, guys. I use fetish sycophants there as a passive. And you can just get these big groups of monsters coming at you. You just spam that out and boom, your numbers of fetishes just go through the roof. And remember, every time, the more fetishes you have with a Star Metal Cookery, the more often they do damage, and the less you have to wait to pop your Big Bad Voodoo and your Tiki Torches. So nice to have that skill there, the Plague of Toads, Rain of Toads. Burning dogs there, summon zombie dog. Again, I get the tall man's finger, and you want to have that burning dog there. He does a lot of damage, guys. Massive amount of damage. He could like just wreck face and almost one-shot T60 elite packs in Act 1. So very, very nice to have. Again, Tiki Tortures here with the Fetish Army. This is really nice to have because they're dealing that fire damage, right? And if you have your elemental fire damage stacked, you're going to be quite happy with your result. Gargantuan Wrathful Protector. Man, oh man, this guy wrecks face, even more so than your dog. 575% of your weapon damage is fire. That's a lot of damage, man. So, you know, it definitely comes in handy when you get those high-level greater risks with those elite packs coming. It'll definitely help you out. Slam Dance there, obviously. You want that damage increased by 30%, guys, and it'll also increase your movement speed and your attack speed by 20% as well for 20 seconds. Can't beat it. Spirit Walk. Survivability, guys, man, gets me out of a lot of jams. And I use Jaunt to get that extra second, you know, so it's nice to have if you're ever, you know, grouped by a wall, or if you're, you know, facing a jailer, you need to get out of there, this is what you need. So a very good skill to have. You'll notice I don't use piranhas. I'm trying to live without it, guys. It's one of them skills that once you have it, it's just habit. You like to group those monsters together, use your rain of toads, spam your fetishes. I'm trying to live without it. So far so good, you know. I'm still able to cast my rain of toads and still get a large number of fetishes out on the field. So that's the only reason why I don't use it, but I will admit that I really do miss that, you know, that crowd controlling effect of just grouping them together and spamming those fetishes like that. Work in progress, I guess you could say. For the passives, Midnight Feast, you can have one additional zombie dog summoned at one time. The damage of your dogs and gargantuan is increased by 50%. Now what they don't tell you is that since you're using the tall man's finger, guys, you don't get that one additional zombie dog, obviously, but he does more damage. So that's what you need right there with that tall man's finger, is just having him DPS like crazy. So having that passive will increase his damage. Great Injustice, gain 1% of your maximum life and mana, and reduce the cooldown of all your skills by 1 second when an enemy dies within 20 yards. A lot of people, you know, that I spoke to, especially on the forums over at Battle.net, they say, maybe you could swap that out for something else. You know, you don't really need it, seeing as you're a veterinarian. But the reason why I like it is because my Spirit Walk and my Gargantuan, the faster you can get those things back up and popped again, you know, the better you'll be DPSing it and surviving. So that's the only reason why I have it. And if I could learn to live without it, I might swap it down the line. But for now, it's sticking with me because I like to have that Gargantuan up as often as possible. Pierce the Veil, guys, obviously, damage increased by 20%, mana cost increased by 30%. I'm not really using mana anyway. You know, I pop up my army, and that's it, that's all. Fetish Sycophants, again, guys, when you hit an enemy with your spells, you have 10% chance to summon a fetish that'll attack for you for 60 seconds, guys. So that's, get as many fetishes as possible, have them hitting with that Star Metal Cookery, and getting your cooldowns just, man, like I said, less than 5 seconds sometimes, and you can pop your big bad glue again. Really comes in handy. So that's the skills. We'll go to Paragon now. Movement speed, you only want to put as much that'll give you your maximum speed, movement speed. So in my case, it was 13% here, the rest is all on the gear, and that gives me my 25% perfect, or maximum, walking speed. Intelligence, that's what you want to dump it in for the rest, 355 here in my case. Offense, guys, attack speed, again, very important. You want to have your attack speed as high as possible with these veterinarian builds. And critical hit damage, obviously, the next in line, and then after that would be critical hit chance. I wish I was a little bit higher Paragon level, I'd have more, but it is what it is. And defense, guys, armor, I didn't put any in resist because I'm a witch doctor. Intelligence is my main stat, so every time I get intelligence, I also get resist. So I went and I focused on armor, maxed it out, and then life, and then after that I'll probably go with the resist all. Life regen, don't really care for that, kind of low. Utility, area damage. Now one thing, guys, that a lot of people don't realize is they don't understand what area damage is. So I'm just going to go into a brief talk here about the area damage and let you guys know a little bit about it. So I'm sitting at 68% area damage. Now if you look at it, it says all attacks have a 20% chance to also deal 68% of the damage to enemies within 10 yards. So 10 yards is a nice little area around your character, you know, like if you maybe right around here would be about 10 yards, okay? So with the area damage, we'll go back to that here, 68% of damage within 10 yards, and the damage dealt can be increased by items, obviously, with the stats. So let's say my gargantuan is critting for 200 million, okay? Just off the top of my head, number 200 million. 20% chance that 68% of that 200 million is going to be splashed out to enemies within 10 yards. That's massive amounts of damage, guys. That just splashes out and wrecks face. So that's what area damage does for your character and for your DPS. Okay, so that's why I maxed it out. And then after that, life on hit. Resource cost reduction, again, I don't use much mana anyway, so that really doesn't matter. After I max out life on hit, I'm just going to go down the gold fine and max that out. So that's my Paragon points, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a rundown of my character in this video. I'm going to do a Greater Rift here, guys, level 24 in the next video, and go with that. I've already done quite a few of the lower level ones. Got a few gems. We'll talk about the gems in a later video. But again, subscribe to my channel, guys, because you're not going to want to miss some of the giveaways that I have coming up. And you know, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Like I said, I got the 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10. I have to measure it again, but it's a poster picture signed by 5 of the developers of the Diablo 3 team. I think there's Josh Mascara on there, and then Kevin's on there as well, and I think Wyatt Chen's on there. I'll have to double check, and I'll get back to you on that. But in one of the future videos, I'll show you what the picture looks like. It's really awesome to have. Anyway, 200 subscribers, I'll be giving away that PS4 Ultimate Evil Edition. Or I can make it an Xbox 360 or Xbox One or PS3, whatever you want. I'll just go out and buy it, whoever the winner is, and I'll just ship it to you, okay? How's that sound? So yeah, guys, thanks again for checking out my channel, my videos. I hope the quality's okay. I will try to work on getting it better if it's, you know, bad. But, you know, definitely thank you very much for stopping by the channel, and I hope that you like the content that I have here. And who knows, I might start streaming in the very near future. I do have a pretty nice laptop here that can take it. So, yeah, that's it. We'll talk to you soon.